Good morning, welcome back to the channel. What about that for a backdrop? We're here at Portknockie. Little boat going out here, brilliant. Now that's interesting. We've looked at the forecast, and although it looks quite nice right now, at around about 10 o'clock the wind is going to really pick up. We think the conditions are such that it won't be good for real time, although it does actually look quite nice at the minute. So, Alex J going out there, what a nice little boat that is. Not as good as real time, obviously. So welcome back to the channel. Before I even say anything more this morning, what I want to do really say is a huge thank you, a big thank you, because the channel has got now 4,000 subscribers. That's amazing. When I set up this channel about 2, maybe 3 years ago, I never imagined that there'd be so many people wanted to watch the adventures, but I'm really pleased, I'm really glad you do. So thanks for coming along, it's been great, and hopefully we get lots and lots more fishing in. Nearly 200 videos, would you believe? Incredible, absolutely incredible. On that note, I used to come here at Portknockie quite often before I started the channel, and for some reason I've just not got back here whilst I've had the channel going. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back. What's the plan? Well, this area just in front of the harbour is quite clean ground. So I'm going to send out a flatfish rod and get that fishing, so I can set that up at the end of the harbour wall there. This side of the harbour, in the past, I've dropped a bit of bait down and managed to get some wrasse. So that's what the little lightweight rod is all about. There's quite a few creels just in front of us, which is unfortunate because it can be quite good casting out and just seeing if you can pick up a mackerel. I've also had a scad from here before, a horse mackerel. Now all of this, same what I've had before, is a build-up for don't get anything. So I hope I haven't cursed it already. So that's what we're getting up to. I'm going to get my rod set up. I'll bring you back. I just wanted to show you that wonderful headland there. Just look at that, beautiful. To give you some bearings, fly the drone round a little bit so you can see what it's like here. And down in this direction is down towards Lossiemouth, where we fished before. Wonderful. But you may just be able to see over there the other side of the MORAY Firth, and those are the mountains heading up the coast. Eventually I suppose you get right up towards Wick. Yeah, that's just the opposite side of the MORAY Firth. To the east of us is Cullen, and if you haven't seen the Cullen videos where we got quite a few nice fish, including some sea trout, have a look over there. So I think it should be a great day's fishing. Welcome aboard. Come on, share this adventure. Absolutely perfect in the sun. How many hooks have you got on there, Gordon?
I've just actually half a dozen.
Just half a dozen? Only half a dozen?
Oh, that's a bite already.
You got a bite already?
Oh man, I better get it. Let's share a couple of things, you look.
Oh, very kind of you, sir.
Deep fair lad, so I've got our bitties to look good for you. 'Cause if you...
Thank you very much. Oh, Muppet's my favourite. You can't go wrong with a Muppet.
Yep.
Especially with a bit of salted mackerel on it.
Yep.
So you might just be able to make out, got the bells on here. So we're hoping to hear those ring soon. Really bright in the sunlight, made even brighter by the new glasses, I'm afraid. I've got salted mackerel on 5 hooks with the little red beads.
See, there's a lot of weed in the water.
Yeah. You can see it on my line already.
I've seen it on my line enough.
Now somebody left some ragworm on Gordon's boat. So I thought what I'd do with that is put a small bit of rag on a very small hook. Now this is a setup that you've seen me use, I think it was at John's Haven, one of the harbours. I fished with Dee, and on that occasion I got lots of crabs and one small coley, I think it was. So it's just a small, it's actually a coarse fishing hook and a little swan shot, and it's onto this very lightweight rod. And the idea is there's no float or anything. I'm just going to flick it down here and just see what there might be in the harbour. So we'll give that a go. Just free lining it. The idea is that you can just feel any bites through the line, through the rod tip, because it's so light. I love this type of fishing. It's quite early in the morning. The fishermen are coming, starting to get their creels on the boats. That's Gordon giving it a cast. Is that ragworm you sent out there?
Yeah, there is one ragworm, but there is smackerel.
We'll just see how that develops. Yeah, it's recording. So I think we're having a bit of success here on this.
I jumped into my...
Look at this. What's coming up? It's a little pollock. Look at that, lad. Look at the colour on that. Let's get you around here. Just look at the colour on that. Beautiful. Yes. Right, got to get the hook out. It's taking it quite deep, so we're going to have to check that out. I've got some forceps, so we'll have that out. So I've got to get this back in nice and quick because we've got a boat coming out. Got a right load of weed. Right, we'll have to work a bit quick there. I was going to show you much more of the fish going back. It had to do the high level entry because, as you saw, there was a boat coming out and it all got a bit manic. We've got lines across the centre of the harbour here, really the harbour mouth, just where the boats go out. So it's only fair that you get your lines in when the boats are coming out. But it's probably just as well I did fetch it in because we certainly seem to be getting quite a bit of weed here. So there's the first bit of weed, but there's no bait on that hook. Likewise this one, that's also had all the bait extracted. So are we getting grinded out? That's the question. Out of 5 hooks I've just got 1 piece of bait left, and I suspect that as I've tightened on the line and I've got that little watch lake down there, this one's been higher off the seabed. I'm going to rebait, send it out once more, see if we can get a flatty. But there is some action on the pollock, so we're off the blank. Yes, got a little pollock on the lightweight rod, which is what I was wanting. I couldn't show you the bite because it just chucked straight off. That was on a small piece of salted mackerel on a very small hook. It's actually a coarse fishing hook. And I've also brought along with me today the forceps, and they were very handy just for getting that small hook out of the pollock and sending it back. Good job we got those. You don't need T-bars with a little fish like that, do you? So I've not had anything on the flatty rig just yet. We've just had that one little pollock so far. So trying a few other things. I've sent out a little float. I've got a float bobbing about in the harbour here. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm just following my nose at the minute. And there's this gorgeous smell coming for breakfast. What do you think it is? Look at that, skipper.
Great stuff.
Look at those haddock. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Absolutely perfect. I have to get the microphone down on the pan there so you can hear them sizzling.
Right.
Look at that. So that's what we're having for breakfast. Smoked haddock. Perfect. What a morning. Just look at that. There's you filming into the sun. You may be able to see already the wind started to pick up. That's one of the reasons why we didn't take real time out. And I know looking out there you'd be thinking, oh Phil, come on, it's dead flat. Yeah, it is. It's quite doable now, but it is going to pick up later on, and it's not a good idea to be out. And this is all unknown waters to me as well. I've got to figure all this out. Right, fishing boat coming out. Just cast out and got another fishing boat coming out. It's busy here, really busy. Whoop. Another boat coming out here, so I'm going to have to fetch this line in. Oh no, it's stuck. He's out. Can do without it getting stuck when there's a fishing boat coming out. A lot of goings in and out, isn't there? Hey buddy.
Right, that's you, Phil. Come on, boot and get your breakfast.
Wow, look at that. Oh, cheers, pal.
Right, I have a fork here. Keep that fork with that bag. You know, but a good kitchen here.
Oh.
And a good butter. Now, we've got a bit of kitchen roll here. We need.
Oh, amazing, mate. Lovely.
Billy must have over there.
It's Billy that smoked these, is it? What a good man. Oh, that's lovely. Perfect.
It's haddocks for Rachel and me.
Absolutely perfect. Mmm. Definitely the way to live. Ah, it's lovely, Gordon. Absolutely lovely, mate.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful. Gonna have to check my float rod in a minute. Can't see the float. As soon as I've had this, I'm going to cast out the flatty rod again. Maybe we do better when the tide turns. We're just about low tide, I think. 8:30 was low tide. It's about 8 o'clock, so it's going to go down a little bit more. So I'm just giving the sliding float and a nice big piece of ragworm a try. So we'll just see how we get on with that. As you can see, there's quite a swell down here. But I'm going to see if I can cast towards these rocks. I put my stopper there maybe about 4 foot down. I just wondered if there might be the odd wrasse down here. So first off, I'll just try underneath the wall here. You never know. You might just pick something up. I have had them here before. It's the usual thing anywhere by a harbour wall. There's lots of seaweed coming out. So again, I think that's the kind of thing where the wrasse will hang out. So just a light setup. This is the rod I was using for spinning when I caught the bass and that sort of thing. So it's not a heavy duty rod. It's a do-all rod really. I'm just a little bit further out from the edge here. Bring that in and hopefully we dangle the ragworm temptingly just alongside the kelp without actually getting it in the kelp. That's the plan. Who knows? All these plans usually go to rats at one point. You lose your gear. The ragworm somebody brought out in Gordon's boat over the weekend, and today is Wednesday and it's been frozen. It's the best we've got, so that's what we're using. Well, I've just had a nice fish. However, schoolboy error was that I hadn't got the clutch set properly. Just gave the fish a little bit of slack and it's just taken me into the weed at the edge here. And fortunately the fish has got off, so the fish isn't stuck, and I got my hook back and everything. So that's great, but very annoying that I'd not got my clutch set tight enough. Hey ho. There'll be others though. There's more fish down here, I'm sure. You've really got to be quick to stop them getting you in the weed. You've also got the tide that's pulling you into the weed as well. Oh, get those excuses in, Phil. Right, let's see what we can do. Yes, I'm on. That's another one. There's no chance of you going in the weed this time. So I'm hoping you can see this on the camera, but we've got like a weed bank here in front of us. I've cast a little bit further out, and what I'm trying to do is just get the bait to drift along next to that weed bank. I'd really like to see a wrasse dart out and take my bait. You never know. That's the idea anyway. Just don't want to get too close to the weed. Feels like the tide's bringing you in towards the weed, or maybe it's just the pull on the line. I don't know. But my target with the float is a wrasse. So far we've been getting some pollock. Took a minute for the camera to come on, but nice pollock. So check out the pollock. Nothing like what we're getting off the boats, but super sport, absolutely super sport. Let's get it back. A little bit of the high dive, down it goes and away. It's always a shame to throw them from such a height, so I try to get them head first. So just making sure we haven't got any marks on the lens, because I think it rather spoilt the Ling photos, didn't it? But hey ho. Yeah, so a few pollock. Let's see if we can get this wrasse. Come on, we've got to have the wrasse. Just the float and the salted mackerel. Just letting it waft around in the current here. Trying to keep it as close into the harbour wall as I can, because the fish are hiding in the seaweed that's attached to the harbour wall. That's what's going on there. But I also think, if we stand this side, I also think that is where, if there's going to be a wrasse, I think they'll be hiding in there. I have to say, the wrasse have eluded me a bit up here this year. A rare species. Come on. I need to go and freshen up the bait on the flatty rod as well. Okay, so the grindies count. We got him all tangled up round the leg there, I think. Oi, oi, oi. I'm trying to unhook you. You've got all tangled up. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, this lad's been in the wars, if it is a lad. It's got one pincer missing, one of its long legs. So it's got 2 legs this side and 4 that side. And before you ask, I didn't do it. But there you go. Look at its little eyes. Can you see its eyes? Don't know how much you can see there, whether you can focus on that. The little eyes, look. Look at that. Let's put it back. Maybe I should use it as bait, but I won't. Just free lining a little bit of salted mackerel on a size 2 coarse fishing hook. Get that back out. Crab would take any hook, just grabs hold of it. But the idea is to see what we can get off the bottom of the harbour. I think so. Had a cracking bite. I hope it's still on. Certainly gave the bells a good rattle anyway. Feels like there might be a bit of weight on it. Oh, please let there be a fish on it. Yes, I think there is. I can feel a pull back. It's a little flounder. Beautiful. There we go, folks. Whoops. Little flounder.
Yeah, we're doing.
How about that one?
Alright, we'll see him.
Here we go, little flounder. Perfect. Got a nice little flounder. What a beauty. Love it. So, let's get it back. And he's away. Flounder. And we've had the pollock and the crab. So, perfect. And the grindy, yeah. Did a good knot on the rod, good rattle of the bells. Didn't have the camera on, so you didn't get all the rattle of the bells, but you know what it's like. Gonna get it rebaited, put them back out. Maybe, you know, the tide's starting to change a bit. Maybe our luck will change a bit. We're getting around about an hour after low water. So we're working the tide back in. We'll maybe do some casting off the end of the jetty there in a little while when there's a bit more water around. Let's crack on with it. So this time it's a little coaly. Little being the operative word, but yeah, it's more coaly. And a bit of fish juggling. The tide's come in a bit now, so we've got a little bit more water here. So I've changed over and just gone for a Dexter. And just casting out here. And hoping that there might be the odd mackerel or something around. So we'll just cast out. Let it drop, hopefully not straight into all the kelp. Still dropping, it must be quite deep. It's dropping, stopped, so that's quite deep. So we'll retrieve this. I just do a steady retrieve with it and just see if we can't pick something up. Now, a viewer came and spoke to us, a local, and they said, well, if you want to hike over the rocks here, there's a reasonable pollock mark. So let me just swing you around. You can see these rocks here, and he was saying walk to the end there, and it's quite a climb down. Now, I don't think I was ever a mountain goat, but that's not the kind of mark for me. So even if it's a good pollock mark, it's not something I'm going to be trying. And whilst I've been talking to you, telling you about that, I've snagged. That didn't feel good. Something's broken. I lost the Dexter. I shouldn't have been talking to you, should I? Yeah, I've lost it. Right. I have other lures, fortunately. Let's put one of those on. So what do we know? It's kelpie right in front of us. Okay, I need to go and get a swivel and a bit more leader, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that's me and back in action. So new leader, new clip, new hook. New lure rather than hook. Let's try again. Do you know what? That was a faithful old Dexter. I must have had that about 5 years. I don't know. Losing stuff. What are we like? The lure that I've got on now is one of those, I call it a Cedra copy. The one with the assist hook and things. I was using it as a jig the other week, but I'm using it as a casting lure today because I haven't got a lot else in the box. What a beautiful day. It's gorgeous. Wouldn't be the same video without me saying what a beautiful day. I heard a splash behind me and I think it's Gordon casting. Whoop. Right, let's cast this one out. Whoosh. That's a great cast. So I got the wind behind me. I'm not that good at casting, but yeah, it's good. So just let it drop a bit. Got a single hook on this one and the assist hook. I'm also a bit worried about the camera getting blown over and into the harbour. So take care of that. I might have to lower the tripod, so you might be sort of filming from ground level or something. And at least if it falls over, it won't end up going in the drink. You can probably hear the wind. And this is why we didn't go out, it's because of this wind. You got to be careful with it, haven't you? That's some cast. That is some cast. What is in the bag? Let's see. Right, pasty. Pasty baked in Scotland by Mrs. AA. Lovely. We've just come home, sat in the box to have a bite to eat for lunch. We've got about half a dozen kids or more. Swallowing me pasty. We've got half a dozen kids or more that are bowing up paddle boards and things, so I think we've had the best of the day quiet wise without other people around, so I think it may get a bit noisy, may get a bit busy as well. Gordon's had a few fish out of the harbour. I've had a flounder, I've had some pollock, had the coley, so I've been doing all right, and I've just cast out into the harbour. Thought I'd leave the rod out there whilst I'm having a bite to eat. Now, keep my eye on it. There's people swimming in the water and all sorts now, so I think it is going to get quite busy. But that's, you know, you share the harbour, don't you? It's been a very busy harbour this morning. There's been a lot of boats coming in and out, and we've been chatting to some of the boat owners, fishermen, talking about what's around and what they've been catching, etc. So it's been quite interesting to chat to them, which has always been good. Can't keep Gordon off the fishing, he's busy here. I've come back onto the end of the harbour wall. There's, get the sleeves rolled up, commercial boat over here hauling a pot, a creel. I'd say creel up here in Scotland. There's about half a dozen kids on 2 paddle boards in the harbour, so we leave them to it, let them have a bit of fun. So I just thought I'd see if there were any more mackerel here. What we've been finding is the static baits are not doing very well, and that if you slowly pull a piece of salted mackerel through the water along the bottom, you pick up some quite good flounder. So the yellow line I've got here is braid, and certainly flies out nicely. Let's just let it go down towards the bottom. Fish deep, fish deep. Is that recording? It is. Right. Oh, it's good to sit in the box. I'm worn out.
It's great. The sun's come out, look, just for a minute.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, what a day. What a day.
Oh, it's great.
So this is Portknockie Harbour, which you can see behind me. It's been quite busy with the boats going in and out, but it's not spoilt the fishing at all.
No.
I've had a flounder on the static baits, so on the big rod, cast that out, had a flounder on that. And as you saw, got a few pollock and a coley by fishing just either under the float or on a lure. The wind is picking up. I'm looking round because there's bits and bobs flying about. Yeah, so the predicted wind is picking up, and we did the right thing to come and fish off the harbour today. Got to stay safe. Yep. So it's been a cracking day, hasn't it?
It's been a great day.
Yeah.
Just magic as usual.
You've had a good time as well?
Aye. And you got our fry up.
We had the fry up. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh,
yeah.
It's beautiful.
So we got here at about 6 this morning. It's now about 3 o'clock.
Yep.
But the smoked haddock for breakfast with the oatcake was just perfect. So really enjoyed that. Yeah. You say it was Billy that had smoked them? Billy off the boat.
He cruising a boat, our boat. So.
He did the smoking, and it was just perfect. So lovely job that. Well, I don't really know where we're going to be next, or where I'm going to be, what we're going to be doing, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be good, and I'll be sharing it with you. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. So tight lines from me, tail wag from D.
And take care of D, and I'll catch you after from me.
See ya. Bye. Just look at the colour on that. Beautiful. What a beauty. Love it. Look at that skipper.
Great stuff.
Look at those haddock. Beautiful. So this time it's a little coley. Little being the operative word. And a bit of fish juggling.